how to make Cricut designs even if you don't know where to start. Hi, I'm Shanice from Hypnotic Glamour Designs, an SVG designer helping crafters who want to create their own custom designs but don't know where to start. Tonight, you will learn how to create summer themed watermelon designs in Cricut Design Space. Everything that I'm covering today is something that you can take action on immediately. When you leave this class, you will know exactly what you need to do to make your own custom design in Design Space. Also, keep watching until the end to get special access to a free copy of this ready to cut, high quality, free watermelon SVG that you see on your screen. This SVG was designed by me to make perfect cuts every time. So go ahead and drop a comment. Let me know in the chat or in the comments if you are new by dropping hashtag new. If you're watching here with us live, please drop hashtag live. Or if you're watching the replay, please drop hashtag replay. This engagement helps me to be able to reach and help more people just like you. So 3 of the biggest myths people believe when it comes to making their own designs. 1, they believe you have to be a professional, whether that is with professional training through a course or a university or through professional software. That is completely false. You will see here tonight how we will be able to create our own designs right here in Cricut Design Space. 2, they believe that it takes too much time. That is also false. Again, you will see tonight how we are going to be able to create multiple designs in this 30-minute time frame. And 3, they believe it's too complicated for them to learn. So you will see as we go through the designs how easy and quick it is to put all of them together. So by the end of this class, you will be able to save yourself time. Stop wasting your time scrolling through thousands of images to find a file you like and end up not even finding exactly what you want. Save yourself money. Forget having to pay someone to create a file for you or buy one off of Etsy. You can have your own custom file done in minutes. And save yourself frustration. No more dealing with low quality files that require cleanup. Create a ready to cut, no cleanup required file in just minutes. So let's just make sure you're in the right place. This class is for you if you want to make your own custom designs but don't know where to start. You can't find a design that is exactly what you like. And you don't want to spend money buying designs that you can learn how to make yourself. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started on these watermelon designs. So just give me one moment. I'm going to switch in the Cricut Design Space and we're going to go ahead and get started. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. Let's bring up an image here that we can make first. Let's start with this one here, the one in a melon. And we're going to make a little bit of a modification to this one to make it a little bit even more unique. So first, we will need a watermelon SVG. So if you don't have that already, I do have that for free in my free resource library. The link is in the description. So I'm going to go ahead and upload that to the canvas or add that to the canvas so we can start on that and just resize it because sometimes the images do come out a little large. Let's make it even smaller. Okay, there's that. Okay, so now we have our watermelon. So next, let's work on our fonts. We're going to be using a couple different fonts just to give this design a little bit of a different look. So the fonts that we will be using are Great Daylight and Santa's Candy. So if you're interested in either one of those fonts, just let me know. I'll drop the link. Okay, so we've added our text. Let's just go ahead and double click on the text box, and then we can change the word to melon, and then we can resize that just to be more proportional with our design, which I'm going to actually make this a little bit smaller just so we can fit everything on here. Let's change that to black, and let's go ahead and line that up with the watermelon. So we'll click both layers, the text layer and the watermelon layer, and then go up to align and center horizontally. There we go. Now it's time for the one in A. But before we do that, let's make a modification to this watermelon just to make it a little bit more fun. So what we're going to do, we're going to make some bite marks. So to do that, we need to use some shapes. So let's go over to shape, and we're just going to use some circles to make it simple. So click on the circle, and we'll need multiple circles to make the multiple teeth marks. Let's go ahead and use these arrows to just size this down a bit, and then kind of place this on here where we want it to be. So let's just duplicate, Control D to duplicate so we can get multiple. Okay, that looks good. So what we're going to do here, we're going to weld all these together so it becomes one piece, so then we can slice it out of the watermelon to make the bite marks. So let's do that. Okay, so we've got that. Now, let's go ahead and slice out of the inner part. So select these shapes we just welded, and then select the inner part of the watermelon and click slice. Okay, now we delete the areas that we no longer need, which in this case is this, and we don't need this. We're going to save this though, because we're going to use it again to slice out of the seeds. So same process. So click on this layer here, click on the seeds, slice, and then just delete what we do not need. So let's delete this layer. We can get rid of that and that. There we go. So now we have some bite marks. So now we can make the rest of our design. So let's go back to our text tool, and we're going to be using the Santa's Candy font now. So let me just find that. Bring that over, and then just type in our text. And then just size that. And then I'm going to group these back together because they got ungrouped when we sliced. And let's just align both the watermelon and the text on top. Align center horizontally, and then change the text on the top to the color of our choice. In this case, is black. And there we have it. There's our first design. So let's just go ahead and flatten that so we can make that all one piece so we can just move it out of the way. All right, so there's the first one. Now let's move on to the next design. Okay, let's do the Hello Summer next. So we're going to make a couple different variations of this one actually. So again, let's go to our watermelon, add that to the canvas, and then let's just hit that lock button so then we can resize this and keep the proportions. That's a little too big, but we can downsize that to the size of our choice. And this one's quite simple also. So let's go ahead and pick our fonts. Let's start with this script font up here. Let's go to text. Let's go back to Great Daylight. Type in our hello. Let's make that a little bigger. Change it to black. And now let's make our summer. And of course the watermelon is going to be the U. So we'll go back to our text tool. We're just going to type the S at first. So let's type S. Go back to our fonts. We want that Santa's candy. And just move that into place. Let's make that a little bigger. Make this a little smaller so we have a little more room to work with. And then in order to keep these the same size, we're just going to duplicate that S and then type the rest of the word. And then let's go ahead and align all of these. So this is all lined up on the bottom. And then we can just change the color of this to black or the color of your choice. And there you have it. There's our next one. So let's just flatten this so we can move it on the one layer and get it out of the way. Okay, so let's move on to our next design. So we're going to do a different variation of that Hello Summer. So this one, we're going to do it in a style to make some sort of welcome sign, an entrance welcome sign. So let's go back to our upload so we can add our watermelon. Just make that smaller. And we're going to stick with our same fonts. So let's go to text. And since we're already on the Santa's candy, let's just start there. So it's going to be the same concept, just a little bit different. Let's type in our S. Make that a little bigger. And in this case, so we can see it all on the screen, we're going to make it a little smaller than we normally would. So we're just going to write the word summer going down. And then we can adjust the line spacing as needed to make the letters closer. Just using this line space option. Okay, that looks good. And then let's just select all the letters so we can get them aligned. Actually, let's select everything. So we can line all that up, center horizontally. There we go. Let's just change the color to a color of our choice. And then let's type in our hello. Using Great Daylight. Okay, and there we have another design. And as I said, this one would work great on a front entrance welcome sign. So let's go ahead and flatten that just so we can get it on one layer, get it out of the way. And let's take a look here at another design we can make with this watermelon. So we've done that one, done that one. Okay, let's do this one, but we're going to do this one a little bit differently. We're going to use the curve function to curve the text. All right, so let's go get our watermelon again. Just resize that so it fits. Well, that's a good size, so we'll leave that. Let's go to our text tool, use our script font. And script fonts and non-script fonts pair quite well together. So that's why I'm using those two. Let's make this a little bit bigger. Change the color. Okay, I don't really like that placement. I'm going to change it. So let's do this. I like this much better. And let's do the summer on the bottom curved underneath the watermelon. Let's change that font to the Santa's Candy. Let's make this a little bit bigger. Let's use our curve function. I'm going to curve it inward. And then you can always adjust the letter spacing also if you think the letters are too far apart by just going up to this letter space option and moving it up and down. Or you can type in the letter spacing if you know the exact spacing you want. Okay, so let's just change that to black. Okay, so there's another summer design that you can create with this watermelon. Okay, I have one more thing I want to show you can do with this watermelon. So let's move these out of the way. This is going to be a little bit different. This is going to be using the PNG format of this watermelon because we're going to slice out some letters. So I've already uploaded the PNG, so I'm just going to add that to the canvas. Lock the proportions, and then let's just resize that. And let's see here. Okay, that looks fine. So let's just go to our text. We can just stick with the text we've been using. I'm going to use the non-script font for this and just show you how you can slice out some letters with the watermelon. So let's just pick a random name here. And we want to make sure that the letters fit within the part we're slicing out, of course. Okay, so that looks fine. I'm going to duplicate this because we're going to need this in a second. So let's select both layers and then slice, and then we'll delete everything we do not need. Okay, and see how that gave us a cool watermelon background to the lettering? And then you can just add the watermelon on the bottom if you want to, or you can just leave it. All right. So give me one moment here. I'm going to switch back into the presentation and we'll keep on going. Okay, so you saw we were able to make what, like 4 or 5 designs within 20 minutes. So you see how easy and quick it is to make your own custom designs right here for free in Cricut Design Space. So how would you like to make even more custom-made summer themed designs faster and easier right here in Cricut Design Space using cut-ready images? Well, you can do that with the help of the Summer SVG Starter Bundle. And you can make the files just like the ones you see here on the screen. So the Summer SVG Starter Bundle, it saves you time because you do not have to make designs completely from scratch. So you can have your own custom summer themed designs in minutes. It saves you money by not having to buy files off of Etsy or off the internet, which means you can have more money to spend on the things you like, such as your crafting. And it saves you frustration of having to put together a custom design from scratch when you do not know how. The step-by-step instructions that you learn in this video today, as well as these files, will allow you to create quickly and easily your custom summer theme designs. So what exactly is in this bundle? So in this bundle, there's 12 summer theme designs to include a starfish, a bird, sea waves, sunglasses, a seashell, bubbles, pineapple, a lemon slice, a sun, watermelon that we worked with today, popsicle, and a drink glass. And all of these images are in SVG, PNG, DXF, and EPS format. Plus, there is an exclusive Cricut Design Space project link that has all these images already loaded into it. So, what exactly does that mean? That means that there is a link that gives you direct access to these files within the Cricut Design Space software. So you just click the link and it loads directly into the software for you. There's no Cricut access required because these were actually created with 100% free elements right here in Cricut Design Space. There's nothing to upload because you just click the button and it opens on the canvas for you. And there's nothing you need to convert to SVG or clean up the background. Everything is cut ready, and these designs were created to be cut ready to save you time. Okay, so the total value for all these is actually 180 because I did add some things to the bundle. However, for the next few minutes, you are able to get this bundle for the low price of just $5. So the price is available once you click the link for the file. The price is at $5. However, once the timer goes out, which is only a 9-minute timer, once that timer is up, the price does increase. So if anyone is interested in that, just let me know. I'll drop the link for that below. So just to wrap up, the bundle is actually $5. Sorry, that's a typo on the screen. So everything you're getting today, if you decide to take action, that fast action, and get this summer starter SVG bundle, is you get the video instructions that we just went through today on where to start with these files and how to customize them. You get all 12 of those summer theme designs that we went through in SVG, PNG, DXF, and EPS format, and the bonus Cricut Design Space project link that has all those images already loaded into it. All you need to do is click and go, and you can make your projects. And then also, this bundle comes with a commercial license to sell the physical products that you make with these designs. So again, if you're interested in that, just let me know. I'll drop the link and you can check that out. Okay, so now it's a special bonus time that I promised you at the beginning of this presentation. So I have a free, high quality, ready to cut, no cleanup required watermelon SVG that is perfect for making all the designs you've seen here in this presentation, as well as any design you can really dream of. So this saves you time. As you see, we were able to make so many designs so quickly. So if you want to get started, just go ahead and put the watermelon emoji in the live chat or the comments, and I will give you the access link to get that free file from my free resource library. Want more tutorials like this? Watch the video below on your screen. Oh, I see there's some questions here. So just before we wrap up, I'm sorry you guys cannot see anything. Let me just go back to the screen. There must be some sort of lag here with the screen. Let me see if I can get it. Okay, I think it's gonna go back. I'm gonna go all the way back so you can see everything that's in this bundle. And then let's see, we have some other questions. Where can we get the fonts? I will drop the link to those fonts for you right now here in the live chat. So the first one here is for Great Daylight, which is actually a font duo. We only use the script version of that font. There is a print version also. And then the other one, Santa's Candy. Let me go ahead and drop that also. And then I see we got a watermelon emoji. So let me go ahead and drop the link for that free watermelon SVG. Okay, so you should be able to see the images on the screen right now. If you could just type a yes in the comments, then I know And then I'll advance to the next screen so you can see the rest of the images. Okay, so I advance to the next screen so you can see the rest of the images in this bundle. Okay, great, great, great. So it looks like you guys can see. Okay, I'll just go through the slides. Just there's the Cricut Design Space project with all the summer designs in them. You should see that pop on the screen shortly. Okay, there it is. It's coming. Okay, yep, there it is. And then here's just a slide showing you what makes the Cricut Design Space project unique. And then, of course, the fast action bonus of just the $5. And I see we got another watermelon emoji. So I'll drop that link again for that free watermelon SVG. So you can go grab that so you can start making your designs. Okay, looks like it was just a lag, so it looks like everyone can see everything. All right, so again, if you want more tutorials like this, just make sure that you watch the video that's on your screen now. And if there's no more questions, we'll go ahead and wrap up for the night, but I'll take a couple of minutes just to make sure there's no more questions. If you do have any questions, just feel free to drop them in the chat below. Okay, looks like we don't have any further questions, so we'll go ahead and that will be it for tonight's presentation. So go ahead and watch the video on the screen if you want more tutorials just like this.